Historic space, as you can tell, and we've been planning this for a while, and I was happy to meet you outside, and I see that you are a trumpeter.
That's right.
And so, how long have you been doing this, and how did you come into Columbia Heights?
Well, I've been playing trumpet for most of my adult life. I started back in high school in public school in New Jersey, and I went to the University of Maryland to study classical trumpet. And I've been busking off and on for about 9 years now.
What does that mean?
Busking is playing for tips on the streets of the city. You know, kind of just incidental music, pop up wherever it is. In DC, it's shot a lot to like the areas near the metro stations, that sort of thing.
Okay, and what's been the response? I mean, I saw you and I thought you were fabulous, so you must do okay.
You know, the response runs the gamut. You know, I've always gotten a positive response. I've only had a few negatives, but the negatives tend to be really large, right? And they're not really a reaction to me, it's more a reaction to people who don't want loud noise or music on their way to work or something.
Yeah, they don't want you in their space or in their heads.
Exactly.
And that could be any musician, right?
Right.
That they feel imposed upon or something like that. Okay.
But I've had, I mean, one of some of the nicer things are, you know, people have written me poetry or just kind of come up and told me how much it made their day to just have me there playing, you know, lift their spirits, that's one thing. I had a young lady who was about 8 years old visiting from Oregon. And me and my sax player friend were playing over by the zoo. She bounds up the escalator. She's like, "Look, Grandma, real live musicians." And then she opens up a dinner napkin and sits on the floor, on the ground there, and listens for like 8 songs till her grandmother's like, "Hey, if we're gonna make the zoo, we gotta go."
Sure, sure.
That was
so
really
she wanted to be a groupie or a friend for the eternity, so to speak.
Yeah, she really enjoyed the music and seeing the instruments, and you know, I think that helps kids to kind of see that they can do this. You know? They can play an instrument.
So you have kids yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you want to bring them along. I'm sure they've been influenced a little bit by seeing you practice.
My son's already a drummer. You know, my youngest son, he's not youngest anymore because I haven't moved one, but my 2-year-old, about to be 3-year-old. I mean, he can play hand percussion, like to the level where the local African troops, the Latino troops, let him play with him. Because he knows the rhythm, he's kind of starting to learn the folklore, his hand technique is good, he sounds great. You know, and people say, "Oh, you're bragging about your 2-year-olds." But I mean, I'm going to post video because I'm not lying. This kid is
you got proof.
Phenomenal. I've got proof.
Interesting. All right, well, I'm glad you're here. You can share with us, and I'm going to actually introduce you to one of the people on the staff who's actually a musician that is a manager here. Okay? His name is Angel.
Okay.
Okay.